Hello everyone, welcome to Dow Nifty. Since childhood we have heard an apple a day keeps doctor away. But in stock market, if you add few apples to your portfolio every month, it will surely keep your financial pressures away. In this video we'll see how is Apple as a company to hold in your portfolio. Now first let's take a look at what are the services offered by the Apple. Okay, so if you see there are 57 different services which Apple offers. Now among them what I feel has a good business potential in future is Apple Card, Apple TV, Apple Care and iCloud. As and when we are moving to more and more digitization, I feel these particular services, these particular products from Apple have good business outlook in the future. Now let's take a look at few other things. I mean, these products, the line of products that you see over here, it needs no introduction. Every year in September when we have an Apple event, the annual event, it launches new models of these products and it sells like a hot cake. But wait, let's look at what Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, says. Apple's greatest contribution will be about health. If you see over here, he says like if you zoom out into the future, you look back, you'll ask the question, what was Apple's greatest contribution to mankind? It will be about health. Now, why does he say that? Why is he so bullish about Apple's involvement into the healthcare? Let's take a look at few of the things which Apple is doing, which will change our future, which will change the way Medicare is being talked about or the data being recorded. Now, Apple is into clinical care. Look at the apps it is creating. The doctors can give the appointment to patient. It can set alerts in this app and you will be notified on your Apple Watch, on your iPhone. Then it deals into the nursing care where a person sitting in hospital or at home, it will connect with the patient through these app. It will talk to patient, listen to patient just like the care you get at hospital. And then they will also notify you. They will also remind you about when you need to take what medicine and at what doses. Then we have the patient's experience. All the data of patient today, it's stored in files. We know that it's stored as a hard copy. In the future, it will be stored in apps. It will be stored in iCloud. So Apple is creating a lot of these innovative things which can definitely change how the hospitals collect data and how the hospital manage its data. Then we also have care at home. We have medical research. Among all these things, we have so many apps which Apple developers are making. Now, because of all these things, Warren Buffett calls Apple probably the best business I know in the world. Now, if it comes from an ace investor like Warren Buffett, the least being said, it's good. So when did he say that? He said that in February 2020. This is before the coronavirus crash. Okay. And where do he stand over here? This is the data which we see in news in July 2020. Warren Buffett has made $40 billion just from the Apple's rise. And so much so that his overall portfolio now holds 40% weightage just because of Apple stock. Now, Warren Buffett is a kind of investor who doesn't like selling a company for profits. So definitely I presume he will add more money and he will reduce the weightage of this in his portfolio. Now let's take a look at the current earnings, the current quarter earnings that came out. Apple beat the EPS estimate. It beat the revenue, iPhone revenue. It was at par, almost at par on the services revenue. It sold more iPads than estimated. Mac revenue beat the street estimates and other product revenue also beat the street estimates. Only the gross margin was at par. So needless to say, we had a very good earnings season, considering the fact that we were amidst the lockdown for the past quarter and the businesses around the world suffered. And after this, Apple has made a big announcement that is going to do a stock split of 4:1. Meaning, if a shareholder has one share worth rupees $400, now he will get 4 shares worth rupees $100 each. So his basic capital value doesn't change. It's just that now he has more share at a lesser price value. Now let's take a look at some of the fundamentals. If you look at the gross profit, if you look at the total revenue, this company has been increasing year by year. Okay. In only 2018 to 2019, you will see a dip in the revenue. You will see a dip in the gross profit. you'll see a dip in the free cash flow over here from year to year. Now, why did that happen? We'll take a look in the next slide. This is a news from February 2019. Now, as we know, the US-China trade war was going from 2018 and the entire year of 2019 until we had a phase 1 trade deal recently in January 2020. In a normal market, when there is a negativity around any stock, when there are negative news around any stock, general retailer like you or me, we get panic, we get fearful, and we dump the quality stocks, which eventually is taken at a cheaper prices by some hedge fund managers or some big players. This was a special case scenario when even the big hedge fund managers got fooled and they dumped the entire Chinese stock. They dumped a good quality stock like Apple at a lower price in the market. Now, who was the major beneficiary? Mr. Warren Buffett. There was a news that he also sold his stake in the stock and reduced his holding from 252 million to 249 million shares. But later on, it was found that it was a position in Apple which was sold by one of his senior managers in Berkshire Hathaway, and it was not related to Mr. Warren Buffett's decision. Now you can imagine over here, I mean, big people, big rank holders who have great experience in the industry. This was a scenario where even they got panicked and they sold a quality stock like Apple. Let's do some technical chart analysis and try to see what is the next price action for Apple. Now this is a monthly time chart. As we can see, it traces Apple right from 2007, 2008 to 2020. Now, just as I was explaining in the previous slide, Apple got battered severely in 2019, as you can see over here. Just see the dip. We almost had around 40% dip in Apple, and as you can see with the price action, the rest is history. Those who got at this level, it almost dipped to roughly around 125, 130 levels. Those who got at this level has already made double, triple their money. So the thing to understand from this is there would be short-term downfalls in stock like this when the market crashes or any bad news happen. You should always buy quality stock at every dip. So now let's see over here, market has left a gap after the results. The closing price was $425 and we have already got the news of stock split. So this will be divided by 4 in upcoming whenever the split happens after a month. So the market always traces back this gap. So just keep it in your watch list. A good price to enter Apple would be less than $400. And the near term support, as you can see over here, is roughly around $360 and then $325. So even if it crashes for any news up to 350, 360 level, buy aggressively and keep on adding Apple. As we saw, it has a good fundamental, it has a good future business outlook. So you need not worry with this stock and just keep adding at every dip. So friends, I hope you like my content, you like my way of analysis. So do smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to my channel.